Most people don't learn English because of this one simple reason. English has no practicality in their lives. They don't need it. They don't use it on a day-to-day basis. Especially students. If you go to any student and ask them, why are you trying to learn English? They'll say something like, English is a global language. English is very important. I need it for my future, for my career, for my job. But do you need it right now? You don't. You're doing fine without it. And that's the problem. See, we human beings don't care about some distant future that we can't even see or feel. We are not that far-sighted. And that's why we don't value something if it is not important to us right now. And that's why before trying to do anything else, trying to learn a new technique, method, a secret, you gotta ask yourself these questions. Is English really important to me right now? What do I need it for? What am I going to use it for? How will my life improve if I learn to speak English well? The answer to these questions is going to give you the clarity about the purpose of English in your day-to-day life. It's plain and simple, man. English has to play a role in your day-to-day life. It has to be a part of your daily life. Let me tell you how English has been a part of my daily life for the past 10 years or so. I've been using English to entertain myself. Over the span of last 10 years, I have watched over 10 American TV series. I have probably watched more than 200 movies. I have watched countless interviews and talk shows of my favorite actors, Hollywood actors. I have probably watched thousands of long form YouTube videos. And all of this was in English. In addition to that, when I got serious about my life, I turned to self-help. I started reading self-help books, I started watching self-help content. And when I suffered a health issue at a certain point in my life, I started consuming information related to that. To this day, 90 to 95% of the content that I consume on a daily basis is in English. Now let me ask you a question at this point. Have I consumed all of that content to improve my English? No. Learning English was never my goal. I don't look at English as a language. English is just a medium, a tool for me to achieve my bigger goals. I use it to achieve something that is way more important to me. And that's how English should be for you. You have to connect English to something which is important to you right now, your current goals, which are important to you. That's the only way. So if you're trying to learn a new skill, use English to learn information about that. If you're trying to learn gardening, cooking, if you're trying to learn to play a musical instrument, everything can be learned on YouTube. And there are people who are trying to teach you. Just watch the videos of people who are trying to teach you that particular skill in English. That way, you wouldn't even feel like you're learning English. You're focusing on the information or the current goal that is important to you. And you will automatically learn English as a byproduct. In other words, you will learn English without learning English. Isn't that amazing? So here's the summary for you. You will not learn English unless you find a way to make it a part of your daily life. How to make it a part of your daily life? Connect it with your current goals, something that you value doing right now. It could be anything from learning a skill to learning a hobby to doing just time pass in English, which I did, by the way. If you do that, you will learn English without learning English. It will not be a chore. It will not be a boring thing for you. I hope you understood the advice that I shared with you, and I hope you'll apply it to your life. Thank you for watching this video. For more of such useful content, stay tuned.